Hey, what's up everybody? It's Gwen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a chit chat get ready with me as well as a life update. So if you're interested in finding out some more information about what's been going on in my life lately, please keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see, I just took my hair out of my twist. So I'm just going to be basically separating it, but let's get started. So first thing I'm going to talk about is school. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. But if you did not watch my moving vlog or any of my previous chit chat get ready with me, you won't really know what's been going on. So I started medical school, which is why I haven't been uploading regularly. I got rid of my upload schedule. I've been super busy, and trust me, I would love to just sit around all day and make YouTube videos, but I can't. I'm trying to work towards becoming a doctor. So I'm in medical school right now. It's been about 2 months. I started in August and it is almost October. So I've been in school about 2 months. It's been good. I've been passing all my exams and anything that we've been getting. So yeah, I've been doing well with that. With my school, it's pass fail. Someone mentioned how GPA is factored into it somehow. So it's if you can keep your GPA really high, that's good as well. But it's mainly pass fail, and I've been passing everything. I have been wanting to get better grades on what I've been getting, and I'd rather just not be just passing. But I'm happy I'm passing because I do have some of my classmates who are still struggling to even get a passing grade. That's been going well. We're starting with anatomy, so I'm doing anatomy right now. And I feel like I had an advantage because I took anatomy in high school as well as undergrad. It's been an advantage. It's been a time saver, so I don't have to worry about studying too much. I just have to build upon what I already know, so that's really good. But I do have some classmates who have never taken any type of anatomy before. And then you got some people who have worked for a long time in the health field and then went to medical school. Some people have advantages over certain things like that, whereas I was just a year out of undergrad. I took a year off and then I went to medical school. So some people have strengths that I don't, and I have strengths that some other people don't. So I think it's really interesting to figure out, who has what and, where they came from. I just always try to remind myself that no matter what they have done in the past, we're all in the same place now. That's how I gotta keep reminding myself, because I do sometimes feel, I doubt myself. I feel everyone does, especially when you're put, to the test like that. But it's been good. I've been getting through it. I've really been just doing more group things, so working with others. In the past, when I was younger, I would always want to be a solo person with anything. So studying, doing homework, anything school related, I was really into just being by myself and doing work by myself. And for the most part, I do study by myself, but I've been more open to doing things in groups, whether that be working on one particular thing with a classmate or going to a classmate for questions, or just in regular conversation being like, oh, what do you do to study? How'd you get through that so quickly? Oh, you really understand that? Oh, what helped you? What resources? I feel like I like my school because we're all really helpful. I've heard of medical schools where they've been super cutthroat, giving classmates the wrong answers or just being really competitive. And I mean, there is some competitiveness, I've heard from some people. I've never experienced it personally, but I do know that part of medical school is out there. But I feel like I've noticed a lot of people have been not like that. So that's all it is for school. For anyone who's thinking about going to medical school, I feel like if you've done the MCAT, you can pretty much do it. It shows that you're able to, apply yourself in a stressful situation. I find that a lot of times it's me psyching myself out or talking myself out of an answer, or, I don't know, just not being able to handle it mentally. So I really think that, showing that you did the MCAT really well will help you. Also, if you like the subject, so if you're really into science and you're trying to go to medical school, I think it'll be good for you, especially if, that's the career path you want to take. But for me, what I do in life, I want to actually like it. I always think I could go back to my 9 to 5 job. Like, it would have been so much easier to just do that. I could be making money. I could just, hang out with my friends all the time, because that's pretty much all I would do, like work and play. So I could have done that, but at the end of the day, I was not going to be happy. It wasn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, so that's pretty much how school is. But yeah, okay, enough with that. I'm going to talk about my apartment. So, I'll talk about some good things, and then I'll talk about some bad things. So the good things is, I live alone, so I have my own space. I really like it. I like how I can, just, go where I need to go, do what I need to do, leave my apartment however I need to leave it for the moment, because I don't have time. You know how when you have a roommate, you have to think about yourself and your roommate. It's just kind of like a little more convenient. Price wise, I would love to have a roommate, but I'm very selective. I've never had a really good experience with roommates in the past. They've not all been bad, but just in general, especially because I was moving to a new place with people that I don't know. I didn't want to just, go and just, pick anybody. So yeah. So that's a good thing. Another good thing is the location. It's really close to my apartment. The price isn't terrible. I get a lot of space for the price I'm paying. What else? The people are really nice. Like, the people that work there, there's a gym. Laundry's really expensive, but it's fine. I just don't do laundry as much, and I'm able to. I'm still kind of close to home, so I can go home and do laundry. So it's nice to see my parents, and they let me use laundry, use the washing machines to do laundry. So that's good. What else? That's pretty much it. The bad stuff about my apartment. Okay, so let's just talk about a main thing. So yesterday, I was just sitting there watching TV. I literally see a black shadow run across my carpet. Can you guess what it was? Just guess. A mouse. Y'all, my soul left my body. I was like, what was that? Because, I'm living by myself, so I'm not thinking about anybody else. But then I see something. So I was freaking out. I was like, you know what? It's fine. Like, he's gonna leave, whatever. No, actually, no. At first, I was just like, my mom was like, I called my mom, and she was like, he'll probably just leave. You don't have any food. He'll probably just leave. You don't have any food. Like, it'll be fine. He'll probably go. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there. I'm still watching TV. She's like, yeah, just turn on some lights, yada, yada. So I was like, okay, lights are on. So I was like, okay, he won't come near me. He left the kitchen, and I saw him come into the living room. I screamed. He ran back into the kitchen. I set up a barricade. I was like, this is too much. So, and then when I checked this morning, I saw a flaw in the barricade. So, like, there was a space where, like, he could still get through. I was like, so he could be under my bed. I don't even know. There's no food in here, so I don't think he would come in here. But honestly, there was no food in the living room, so why'd he come in the living room? So I'm like scared out of my mind. I set up the barricade. I have my my balcony door. I like cracked a little bit. He's able to get back in from where he came from, because he came underneath the front door, so he can go back out there. I don't know where he is. I have to call them on Monday. It's Sunday, so they're not here. So who knows what can happen between then and now and then. Yeah, I gotta get my makeup done, so let me start. But yeah. So that's already a bad thing. I mean, it can happen anywhere. I just have to, once it's all said and done and they get, the people to spray stuff down, they have to do that. I'll just get something to block the underneath my door. Like one of those like donut thingies that you put underneath your door to prevent air from getting in. That's what I'm going to use to keep the mouse out. And my friend that lives in this building, she was talking about it. She was like, yeah, someone had a mouse. And I was like, oh, thank God it didn't come near me. Little did I know I was next. Okay, so I'm back. But I talked about the apartment, with the mouse thing. So there's really nothing I can do. So yeah, other than that, my apartment is just like parking. Sometimes I have to just make sure that I get back at a decent time so I can get a parking spot. There is free street parking, but it's like I prefer to be in the parking lot. So there's that. And sometimes I've woken up and there's been no hot water, but they usually turn it on eventually, like within the same day. But it's been in the morning and I take my showers at night, so I've never had to take a cold shower, thank the Lord. But other than that, my apartment's great. I actually do like the space. It's just unfortunate that there's a mouse here. That just shows that they don't steal the door well enough. But it can happen anywhere, so I'm not gonna fault them with that. And then I will talk about me. So how I've been doing. So I've been okay. Just kind of having trouble focusing sometimes, having trouble, just getting down to business. I mean, there is moments where I'm like, okay, I really just want to get this done, because I feel like there comes a point where it's like, okay, I have to get this done, especially if, you set aside some time to actually study. Like, when you set aside some time, like, you really need to do it. So I love those moments where I'm like, okay, like, I'm in this, like, I actually am interested in taking this time to study, to do work, whatever. So I love those moments, but yeah, I'm just struggling with those moments where I'm just not in the mood sometimes. Even in class, like, I'll be like, I'm just not going to go to this class because I just can't stand to sit through a lecture. I'm just gonna, work on other things. I'm going to, just look back on the recorded lecture. Like, there's some times where I'm just like, I can't get it. Or like some of my teachers, I can't really understand them. Like, they mumble. Some of them have thick accents, like, no disrespect to them or anything, but sometimes I just can't understand what they're getting at. So yeah, I have been working out. I actually went yesterday. I was having moments where I was like, just really not feeling like myself and anxious and just really like, I don't know, it's like I could just tell something was wrong. And I was like, I haven't worked out in like a month. Like, I started working out when I first moved in August, and then for a while I wasn't working out or anything because I just didn't have time. But yeah, recently I've been not feeling like myself, and I've been like, maybe I need to go back to the gym. And so I did, and I feel so much better. So that's what I needed. My body just needed that stress release. It's so important. And I don't go every single day. I only go twice a week. And then if I have more time, I'll build it up. But the minimal amount that I do is 2 days. That's all I really have time for. I don't always get to do everything. I'm in school right now, so, other things take priority sometimes. But my health is a priority, which is why I'm making sure I go to the gym. And I feel so much better afterwards. It's definitely one of those things where it's like, once you do it, you feel good. Before you start, you're not going to really be into it, but once you do it, you'll be good. So I've been doing that. I guess I could talk about boys, but nothing's been happening. No one in my school really interests me. That's a complete lie. They do, but it's just gotta be careful. Some of them aren't traditional, straight out of college medical students, which I don't even think is traditional at some point, because a majority of my classmates did not come straight from undergrad, so it was wrong for me to say that. They aren't young. Some of them are older. Some of them are young, but still married, have kids. So I think it's a little bit more of a dynamic environment in medical school, if that's the right word. There's a lot more diversity of age and situation, and just in general, how you look. There's not a lot. There are African American students. There's diversity as far as overall. There's a lot of diversity, ethnicities, but there's still minorities. It's still predominantly white at my school, which is fine. No big deal. But yeah, it just is what it is. There's a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of people that I feel like they still have a lot to prove to themselves almost. Some people are, stuck on being the best. They don't want anyone else to steal their shine, or they're so stuck on what they can do. They're not selfish, but self-absorbed. That's a really good word. Self-absorbed. Yes, they're self-absorbed. So there are some people like that still. And I say still because I really feel like that's a trait that comes from not being mature. you should be really secure with yourself, and then you won't worry about anybody else having any type of success around you, or any type of like good qualities, or any type of success. Like me, I know what I can do, and yeah, I get discouraged, but I'm like, but I can do something too. Like I have, things that I could bring to the table as well. So I don't think that I'm one of those people who's super self-absorbed. Yeah, I do love myself, but I'm not like wanting to take away from someone else's shine just because I want all of the attention. I want all of the praise. So I think there's a big difference between, being a confident person, but and being like, self-absorbed and just wanting all the attention, wanting all of the praise. You're being able to give someone their props. It takes a lot. That highlight though. I will be doing a makeup tutorial on like my everyday makeup look. It's not this. This is like my more special occasion event makeup, if you can even say that. So like I'm going out or something like that, and I really want my makeup to stay, or if it's a really special occasion, anything like that, this is the makeup type of routine that I go into. But for every day, I want to show you guys because it's super minimal, and it's really good if you're in a rush all the time. Like I'm a medical student, I'm obviously in a rush all the time. I don't really have time to do anything super extravagant with my makeup, so I want to show you guys. It's super easy, so I want to do that. And I also want to do an updated hair topic video. I've been getting a lot of comments on my most recent wash day routine. Not so much on my nighttime hair routine, but on my wash day routine. It's been getting a lot of interesting comments. Yeah. And yeah. So I'm gonna stay on that. What else can I talk about? I guess I could talk about some videos I'm interested in making. I don't know when I will be able to make them. I have a break coming up, so that might be a good idea to use that time. I want to do one on productivity and time management. I want to do one on medical school advice. I might wait though, just because I am just a first year, and even though I've learned a lot, I still do have a lot to learn, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. I also have been like revamping my wardrobe and kind of trying to make it a little bit more, not professional, but just like, if you follow me on like Instagram and like, or if you know me personally, you kind of know how I dress, and it's not always for every single occasion. So I've been just trying to make my wardrobe a little bit more, I want to say appropriate, but it's not that I'm dressing inappropriately. It's just not appropriate still, because it's a different type of not appropriate. Not inappropriate where I'm like provocative or like showing a lot of skin, but it's just like not for the right, it's not for the right setting. So yeah, just little things I'll be tweaking. So I'll make a video on that. I think that'll be really good. Maybe just a way to kind of like, for certain little like, just little changes. Also, basics. I like lost a lot of my basics. Not lost them, but just like I had to get rid of them just because things were getting old. Things are still from college, so I needed to redo some things. So I'll show you guys what I got. Can do that. I have a lot of ideas actually, but I really do like YouTube. I just, I know there's going to be a point where I'm going to have to choose if I'm going to keep doing it or not. Because I don't know if I can be a doctor and be practicing and still have a YouTube channel. But of course, there's a bunch of things you can do with a medical degree. You don't have to practice. So I'll be, exploring that subject later on down the road. But yeah. I want to say I'm going to do more vlogs, but honestly, my life isn't that interesting anymore. I mean, yeah, I do go out sometimes, and I do, have some interesting things that go on, and, some moments where I'm like, oh yeah, this would be cool for a vlog, but if anything, it'll be like, kind of like Nicole Guerrero, where like she does a bunch of stuff. That's how it'll be. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. And I forgot to mention that I'm actually getting ready for my white coat ceremony right now. I forgot to tell you what I was doing. It's been a minute since I've done wing liner, but I wanted to go for like a classic look. But yeah, this video is about to be over soon, but I just really wanted to thank you guys for still subscribing and, you know, liking videos and things like that. I really appreciate it, even though I haven't really been around. All right, so this is the look, but this is so cute. All right, and then I have a bobby pin. I think I'm going to pin back the side like I always do. All right, so I'm gonna put some earrings on, but this is pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed catching up with me and figuring out or finding out what I've been up to lately. Not much, just school really, but yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.